All right, let's go. Let's see how well this thing handles in the snow today. Um, East Coast is getting hit with a little tiny storm, depending upon where you live. Could be anywhere between 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 8. Who knows how much snow you're getting in your area, but here in Philly right now, we've got about, on some of the side streets, it's nothing. It's about an inch, but I'm already sliding around. The Pirelli all seasons aren't that great. Hey, what's going on, my man? On my way to work, and it's the first time that we've had the Trackhawk out in the snow. Lucky for me, the forecast, oh shit, excuse me. Lucky for me, the forecast isn't as bad as they were originally calling for. Now it's snowing right now. I'll flip you around in a second. I mean, and you can see the snow on my roof that I couldn't get all of it off. But the main arteries are open. Snow mode. I did not, and I'm not going to. And here's why. Snow mode is pretty much the same as it is on the Jeep SRT, and I had a really bad experience with the snow mode. I don't know if you ever saw that video. I drove last year down to work in a snowstorm, and what happened was running it in the snow mode and running it a little higher than 40 miles per hour. The damn, what do you call it? The something happened with the transmission. It like went into limp mode. I don't know why. Oh wow, the screen's washing out because of the way the thing is. I look yellow. Look like I have jaundice. I'll flip you around. No, I'm not in snow mode. I'm gonna stay in auto. Most of the side streets, like in my neighborhood, were pretty messed up. The main arteries, like here, if you're in the area, I'm about to get on 95 South. They're pretty much open. I don't like driving it in auto. Driving it in auto mode, it's so sluggish. But it's 28 degrees out, so I'm hoping that they put the brine down and they salted the roads really well, because I do not need to slip and slide. Yeah, this sucks. Well, let me flip you back. I would agree about sport mode if it was in the SRT, but the Trackhawk, the sport mode isn't that great. I run it in track all the time. Sport just doesn't do it. Yeah, these roads are dicked up. Yeah, sport is great in the SRT. That's all I ever drove it in. And once I got my TCM tune, 24/7 sport. Never put it in auto mode. I don't even like having it in auto now, even though the roads are somewhat decent. You know what? I can flip you around. If you're in the area and you're about to hit the roads, 95 South and 95 North are both open. Just be careful, because like I said, it's 28, 29 degrees outside, and even though the roads are treated, in some areas they may have missed it. Yeah, this is... Now, I am concerned about where I have to get off. Who did my TCM tune? Josh at HHP. The reason why he did that was the torque management. Let me flip you back. The torque management was terrible. And do you ever go wide open throttle or quarter throttle and feel like the SRT's bogging? You feel like your vehicle is like pulling back a little bit, almost like in your mind you think bad gas, or there's a hesitation. That like bogging sensation, yeah, that bogging sensation and that little pullback is your torque management. So Josh gave me a TCM tune which pulled back on some of those restrictions, and it was so much nicer to drive. It was just an even shift through the power band all the way, and I actually forgot to put when you're swapping tunes, when you're going from when I was going through my 93 pump to my race gas tune, I forgot to include the TCM tune at the track the first time, and man, you can absolutely feel the difference. And I think in the video when I did it, I actually said something out loud like, "What the hell was that?" I forgot to put the tune in, and of course that's what the reason was. Yeah, if you're even considering it, go down to HHP; they'll do it for you. So like I said, the main roads seem to be pretty good, the main hardballs, but the side streets suck. And 28 degrees right now is not that great. Hey, no problem, Six. Yeah, give him a call. Ask him, or tell him what you want to do. Their dyno time, if you don't have a tuner, they're going to have to charge you for a tuner. I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't think you have to. I mean, they could tune your vehicle and it's tuned. But you will have no way of swapping back and forth unless you have a tuner. The Diablo Sport Trinity 2, I believe, is $600, 500, somewhere around there. And if you can find one cheaper online. And then your dyno time for your dyno, I believe it's around $300. I don't want to be quoted on it. You'll have to call Josh at HHP. Man, this is crap. I hate driving in this icy.
Caution, red light camera ahead.
So as you can tell, I'm babying the hell out of this thing. There's ice all over the place, patches of it. I'm not too thrilled about it. See if I can turn you down a little bit. Coming out of our street, I've got some little bit of video. It wasn't too bad. The all-season Pirellis worked pretty well, but the same thing I experienced with the Pro Charge Jeep, the added torque, it's like having ice skates on. Hey Bruno, is your vehicle tuned, or are you planning on going down to see Josh to have it tuned? I don't know how well the reception is. And it's weird how the iPhone's camera just keeps going back and forth, and the color rendering is terrible. Looks like I have jaundice. And when you get passed by a Mazda, and you really don't want to open it up. Time is it? So any of you guys on the East Coast experiencing this crappy winter storm that's coming in, the bad news is it looks like our Jeep SRT Trackhawk meet number 4 that we have scheduled for this Saturday is going to be a wash. They're calling for rain now on Saturday. I don't know what time the rain is supposed to start, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to have that meet this Saturday. And then the following meet will be 2 weeks from this Saturday, number 5. Well, it would have been number 5. It'll be at Atco Raceway if the weather's permitting. It's both Saturday and Sunday have open test and tune. I'll probably be there both days. It's about as boring as it gets. Hey Frank, what's going on, brother? How's the snow in your area? Side streets weren't too bad. 95 is open, but it's icy. We've got at least the roads are pretty much open here on the highway. Not sure how the airport's going to look though. On a business trip to Georgia. How's Georgia? How's the weather down there? I guess they missed. I mean, you're right on that belt where it was rain or snow. So I've been through Georgia a couple times. A guy I worked with as an MP is now a police officer in Atlanta. Rain, oh, lucky. I'd rather deal with rain. This is supposed to turn to full rain, I think, sometime overnight. And then the crazy thing is, it's 27 degrees outside right now, and then we're supposed to have 65 by Saturday. Yeah, what the hell's up with that? It's like being in Canada. One day it was 80, the next day it snowed. So I think I talked about it. I don't know if I put the update out yet, but I have a surprise modification-wise coming to the vehicle. The gentleman who, oh wow, there's a wreck. A Lexus right into the guardrail. Oh well. The gentleman who is taking care of the situation for me asked me to kind of keep everything quiet until we could talk about it. So give me about 2 weeks and I'll have a nice surprise in the vehicle. You know what, let me flip you around. You got to see how some of the people are driving. There was just an accident on the northbound lanes. A Lexus hit the guardrail, bumpers all tore up, and people were still driving like there aren't any winter conditions on the road. Just because it's wet, it's 27 degrees out. They need to drop it down a little bit, you know. Yeah, we got the plows out. Basically, this thing handles like the boosted Jeep I had, as far as getting through the snow. Hey, what's going on? Portland, Oregon, outstanding. Portland is, I'm not sure if my buddy Rob is actually in Portland, but I know he's the chief of police in your area. A couple of guys I served with when I was in the military are from that region. I always see my buddy Joe put pictures up of, Mount Rainier. He's always up there hiking with his wife and kids, and Rob was Werps was a cop in he was a river cop out that way first, and now he's like, dry docked. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, majority of the guys I serve with are all in the upper northwest corner of the country. It's you're either on the West Coast or on the East Coast. I can't think of anybody I serve with that's like smack dab in the middle. Everyone's like in Maine, Virginia, the Carolinas, or California and Washington. Well, except for one, my former chief, who's still in Oklahoma. Man, I hate this shit. I hate driving in this crap. Really? Like a wrap? Like actually put a wrap on your vehicle? Dude, that would be insane. Today's Bang Energy, I have, let me see if I can reach it. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. So, this is me today, your Kevin Van Vars special. This is like the only one Kevin drinks. I just reached into the fridge and grabbed it. I've got a whole little mini fridge full of assorted flavors. Oh, and I want to check this out. You guys know how much I love Red Bull. Check this one out. It's called the Peach Edition. Gonna check that out first and see how well that is. And all right, so the airport's pretty much washed out, so I don't know how any aircraft are going to come in. This is going to make operations really crappy. Here, I'll flip you around. You can see how bad it is. Star Blast is one of my favorites because it tastes like Mr. Softy snow cone. Those are really good. Star Blast, the vanilla, what is it, the black cherry vanilla. Those are also awesome. I mean, I can feel my tires like skipping. That ramp is actually a little slippery. I don't mind snow. I'd rather have a half a foot to a foot of snow to plow through than the crap that we're experiencing, like little patches of ice everywhere. Black ice is the worst when you don't see it or expect it, and bam, you hit a patch and you're all over the place. What's that say? Hey, Ron, what do you use to protect your undercarriage from the salt? Honestly, I don't think I have anything sprayed under there. I haven't had anything aftermarket sprayed on there. You know what? And now that you mention it, that's absolutely something I should look into this summer, to have a coating sprayed on it. I don't know what factory coating is put on there, but it's definitely something I should look into because the winters here are rough. To be honest with you, is this guy gonna blow the stop sign? Yeah, you stop, jackass. To be honest with you, it's like a Ukrainian plane. What the fuck? I don't know if there's anything underneath factory-wise that I should look into. This road down here by the Philly airport is like one of the worst roads. We have like a serious accident. I don't know, monthly. What's funny is every time we get a little bit of snow, we'll forget how to drive in it. We get blizzards every single year, but as soon as we get a couple flakes on the ground, people forget how to drive. Also want to thank you for all the helpful info. Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks. We were hoping, I guess I could tell you, but on Saturday, this coming Saturday, we were supposed to have our fourth Jeep SRT slash Trackhawk, whatever you drive, bring it to the meet. And what happened? Right now, the weather looks terrible. It looks like it's going to rain, so we won't have it. And also, it's going to rain on Sunday. Now, on Sunday, I was supposed to meet up with Andrew. I was still probably going to do it because it's raining, but we won't be able to get any dig racing in. He's got to get his headlight swapped out. He's got a bad turn signal LED, the board. So they have to basically cut the whole headlight out. Here's something you should know. So if you have the Grand Cherokee, you know, SRT, Trackhawk, whatever, and it's a newer model, WK2, and your turn signal goes bad, and you're out of warranty, you got to buy a new headlight. The headlights cost around $1,400. You can find them online for about $600 for a turn signal board. Well, luckily, we have some connections with some lighting places. We were able to find this gentleman a board for free, thanks to Make Him Famous _SRT. Go follow him on Instagram. And Anthony at Lighting Trends, appreciate all their help. They found us a turn signal board that was basically sitting on a shelf. It was an old headlight that they cut open for us. They shipped it down to Brian at Elite Custom Lighting. Brian cut them both open, installed this new turn signal board, and Andrew is going to get it installed on Sunday. Now, the weather looks like it's going to be crap, like it is today. I think it's going to be just rain. And we were planning, well, at least I was planning, because the last time we were there, we did some roll racing. And if you didn't see that, and you didn't see that Pro Charge Jeep pull away from me in the Trackhawk on 6 PSI, that was pretty impressive. You can go check out that video. It's like about two months ago. But I was hoping to get in a couple of digs to see what we can do standing still. All weeks, he's planning on coming up to ACO, and we'll get some side-by-side launches on the track. I'm not too confident that I'm actually going to beat that vehicle, to be honest with you. That thing's putting down 50 horsepower at the rear wheels. Your typical Trackhawk on a dyno, on a rear wheel dyno jet, puts down around 587, 590. So horsepower wise, he's got me. Torque wise, I've got him. So it's going to be a driver's race. Let's see, what was that last message? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of, I'm sure there's a lot of people in your area basically just do the same thing on the flip side, you know, West Coast Jeep SRT. Why not? And start a Facebook group centralized for the West Coast guys where you guys can share resources that are specific to your area. That's the whole reason why I started this thing, was because when I first got the ST, I went online to ask questions, you know, about where I can get vinyl wrap, where I can get modifications done, and people were very helpful. That's why I love the SRT community, Mopar community, whatever you want to call them. They were very, very helpful in giving me all sorts of locations and ideas. But the locations they were giving me, you know, hey, you got to check out my buddy's shop, and I'm like, cool, where is it? And they're like, it's in Michigan. I'm like, I can't drive from here to Michigan. What's that say? We should do a it's right now. It might still change by Saturday. It's only Wednesday. You know how it is around here. That rain might push it up a little bit later. Oh, man. Dang it. The weather sucks on March 9th. That's Sunday. I'll probably be back for both days. I am looking for a decent parking spot, and I found it. All right. They got the plow. Hey, what's up, Devin? So I got a chance to, if you're joining late, I got a chance to take the vehicle out on some side streets and drive it in some snow, and it handled just like the Pro Charge Jeep, like it had ice skates on. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get really close to this Jersey barrier without, so I leave enough room. Give me 1 second. The parking spot is snowed in, and I can't tell how far I'm in. All right, now I can see it. All right, we're on there. The parking lot is just all snowed in and all jacked up. So a couple announcements for those of you who joined late. I do have a modification going on the Jeep coming up. I can't definitively say if it'll happen this weekend. UPS is supposed to deliver everything on Thursday. If it happens, maybe on Friday. If the because Dunfab Motorsports is no longer open on Saturdays, so you have to plan your visit during the week. What else? If not this week, next week. I also ceramic coated. I put a couple more extra coats of CK Lux on what do you call it? On the wheels, the 22-inch wheels I have. I will be ordering. It looks like I'm going to be ordering the Pirellis, the all-season Pirellis in a 305/35 R22. I just haven't found a place that's got good pricing. I know a couple guys have sent me links telling me I can get them for $900, but it looks like I'm probably going to be paying around $13. What else? Oh, Sundays. I talked about this on Sunday if you were here. Every Sunday I'm going to be going live. I just have to figure out what the best time is. I don't want to interrupt anybody during their dinner or pull you away from something that's important. So I'll be doing that on Sundays. Damn, this thing's burning up. I was testing the little Pocket Osmo today. This thing is awesome. This little Pocket gimbal. I wish this thing would have came out before I bought any of the GoPros. This thing right here, right out of the box, really good audio. Well, let me make that clear. If you hold it like this, okay, you can see, here's the microphone right there, that little hole.